step one, the border of the pillowcase is going to be laying right side up. Now this one is nice because you don't know which side is up or which side is down, okay? So for this one, it's fairly easy to see. But this one, can you tell which one is right side? Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so this one, it says that I have to lay this one right side what? Down on the top of the border, okay? So I match these two sides up here. Okay, now this does have a selvage and it doesn't match up. And so we are gonna make sure that everything is even before we start, okay? So this is where our pins come in handy. Just for a second, I'm gonna use one pin so it doesn't slide. Right here. And I'm also going to use one pin on this side because I want to make sure that I only cut off what I don't need. Now this you can use your sewing scissors for, and I prefer it because not everybody can use the rotary cutter at the same time. So you want to make sure that you guys are cutting. You see this excess fabric? It's because this one did not have a selvage, so it's a little bit longer than necessary. Okay, now we're even. I'm going to take these pins out for just a second. I just wanted to make sure that it didn't move on me. Okay, my next step on this is to go ahead and roll. This is called the hot dog method, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tightly roll this fabric, okay? And there's a reason why I want to roll it tightly, because I don't want it to get in the way when I start sewing. So I'm going to tightly roll all the way up here until I get about right there, okay? I don't want to take it too far up. Now what I'm going to do here, this is going to stay in the center, and so then I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm going to pin all the way across.
Oh, I get it off.
If by chance you've rolled up your fabric too loose in there, you would sew it into your seam when we get ready to make a 5/8 of an inch of a seam. So therefore, you would be doing a ton of seam ripping, tons. And trust me when I say that, this is the worst time to make a mistake is on this pillowcase. There's only 2 seams that are involved in this, so if you do it right the first time, it will take you 1 class period to finish this. But if you do it wrong, it could take you up to a week. I've had several people make a mistake on this. Lots of pins are needed so that if by chance you also don't finish in 1 class period with pinning this, you can just lay it flat and then come back with the pins in it and then sew it the next day. So that way it's ready. Okay, so now it's ready, and as you can see in there, this is how tight you want it rolled so that, of course, your seam right here isn't going to be affected by this right here and you don't sew it into your seam, okay? So can everybody see that? Okay. All right, you can go ahead and stop.